Welcome to day 873 of Sex Change Sabotage by Dr. Suporn Watanyasako. My name is Stephanie Grow, Grow. Okay, so it's been a few days, and let me start the timer. I've been busy trying to get a format for my videos, and trying to get a place to do them. Let me start the timer. I have a 15-minute timer. So my camera, my camera is a PowerShot, digital ELPH Canon PowerShot, and it runs out of video space after about 15 minutes, so I'm putting a 15-minute timer on. I'm starting it now. Okay, so I guess I'll leave that up there. Let's see. Why am I doing these videos? Because I'm not getting medical help. My condition is getting worse, and I think I'm going to die without anyone knowing what's happening to me. So this is my trailer. I drive a truck and I pull a trailer, and this is an electrical cord that I decided to leave in the picture because it's serving a purpose of keeping this this piece of paper up. Otherwise this thing would fall down. So I hope you don't mind that. I'm also it took me a few days because I realized I was running out of things to say, at least at the abstract level that I started off with, and that in getting more detailed and more specific about my allegations concerning Dr. Suporn, I needed to be more specific, and I needed to do it in a format that was very direct and very explicit. So I'm going to use this kind of display here, and this will be reused. I'll put the day up there. My idea is to have one every day. I may get to a point where I run out of things to say, but again, I just felt I was at a point where I needed to make sure what I'm saying is accurate, and I'm not saying things that are inaccurate at this point. And today I'm going to talk about the term I've been using, embalmed tissue and embalming oil, and what I mean by that, and what proof I have that points to that. And then I'm going to go into sabotage. I may or may not go into sabotage. That might be another video because that's a little bit more serious. But I will say some things about my experience in Thailand, and if I can show that my sex change was subjected to embalming fluid, then I may or may not feel comfortable saying sabotage, since it's such an unusual type of event to happen. But there's some things that happened in Thailand that would surely point to my accusations for that as well, and I can back that up. I think okay, so I talked about the timer on the camera. I took a 5-day break. I was trying to make videos and in the back seat of my truck and in a restaurant where there were banging pots and pans around, and it didn't work too well. This is this is such a weird topic, and I've been put in such a strange position because I don't want anyone to hear me talking about this outside. It's something that it's hard to talk about. So it's different from any kind of injury like a knee or shoulder injury or anything like that. You know, you hear people talking about those kinds of injuries, but rarely do you hear someone talking about, you know, an embalmed groin, or maybe even a rape or something like that in a restaurant or something like that. So I decided not to post those videos, and I need to make sure this is still recording. We're still going. So it's a sunny day outside. This is I've got a cover that's keeping the sun out, but we still have enough light, and so it looks like it's coming. It's a good format. I feel comfortable. I'm standing up, and I don't think anyone can hear me. If they can, they're really trying to hear me, and I'm not just imposing my will on them. So I noticed first thing, there was no comments on the previous 2 videos, so I'm disappointed in that. I know it doesn't necessarily show that people don't care, because you know, this is a touchy subject. If you're transgendered and you're listening, you are reading, viewing my videos, you're not necessarily in a position to come out and make a statement pro or against Dr. Soup Porn, or my efforts to expose Dr. Soup Porn. So I fully understand your choice not to make a comment, but there are people that are not from the transgender community. There are doctors out there, lawyers, there are people out there that could make a comment on my videos, whether it's a comment about the technical aspect of them, or a comment about how they're put together, you know, any improvements, any ideas about presenting the data, which is pictures, videos, medical records, MRI scans, ultrasound scans. So why did it take me so long to come out? I think I already said that. Being stealth. Some of you that are viewing this worked with me when I was in stealth and didn't want to discuss my transgenderedness, even though you might have already known, or I suspected that you knew. I kept it to myself, and I didn't feel that just because you had suspicions that meant that I had to come out and you know, solidify those suspicions. And I consider that stealth. The inability to make my transgenderedness an issue in the workplace and in my real life. But that does end. I am coming out to you because I have to, because my medical records have to be shown to the world. I have to make the world feel comfortable in talking about my case and about what I'm going through, and make a doctor feel comfortable helping me, and not somebody that's trying to hide under an alias or something like that. I guess I could go more into that. Why is it taking so long? The first 6 months of post complications. Well, let's get before that. Let's get to the this is taking long. I know. I'm thinking this is going to be a multi-part series, and I get rushed. I feel like I don't have time. That there's so much to say. when I get going, I get so emotional about it, and I feel like I'm on a timer, that if the 15 minutes timer goes out, that's the end. But this is going to be a multi-part video. I'm going to continue to stop the video, download the video to my computer, come back, and restart where I left off. And after, I think this is going to be an hour. This is probably going to be 4 parts. I have a lot to say, and I have the time this morning to say it, and I have a lot to say. So why so long? Okay, prior to my surgery, I was stealth. Stealth is a lot of transgender people don't believe in it. It's a word they despise. They think it's fake, and I can understand why they would feel that way, especially those that don't pass very well and have given up on trying to pass and be stealth. Stealth is a word coined by, I believe, Kate Grimaldi. I don't know if that's her real name, but she is a poster on one of the message boards, and she coined it probably 10 years ago as a level of passing. So as a stealth transitioner versus out and proud transitioner, or out transitioner, I feel like I'm running out of time, so I'm gonna have to forget about the timer. When it goes off, I'm going to stop the video and then restart. So as a stealth transitioner, you are trying to get through transition without anyone connecting the dots between your new identity and your new role in life to your old role in life. So if you are transitioning in your 30s and you are unmarried and you don't have any relationships in your male role, that means seeking employment in your new role after you change your name, and after you change your name on your legal documents. And for an engineer, as I am, as myself, I had to I didn't have to change my birth certificate to get a gender change on my driver's license. But I did happen to be fortunate enough to get a orchiectomy, which gave me a letter by my surgeon, which I was able to use to change my gender on my birth certificate. I used that change to get a updated passport. The passport is acceptable by hiring firms as identification for U.S. citizenship and getting employment in the United States. So so when I went full time, I had that documentation changed. I went back to work. I transitioned on the job, so I did come out to the employer that I was working for. I could have done it. I could have quit my job. I could have changed and then came back. But I figured the world was big enough that I could change on the job and leave the company, which actually was what happened. I left the company a month later. They actually let me go. For reasons I'm not going to go into. But it wasn't performance related. It was just, I think they didn't want a transsexual working for them. But being a stealth transitioner means no ties to your previous life. I had no friends. I was working as an engineer in in the aerospace industry. I had transitioned full-time in 2005. I was let go from the company a month later, and then went to go work contract jobs all over the United States, lasting anywhere from 6 months to a couple of years. And I had to interview for those jobs, phone interview most of the time. I had to arrive on site in professional attire as a female engineer. Um, I had to make myself function in a work environment without having my transgenderness or questions about it surface and become an obstacle. And the fact that I was able to do that, which I can show if necessary with my W-2 forms that show my income. Okay, that's 15 minutes, so I'll be right back. And we were talking about my W-2 forms. I can do that. So anyways, I guess I'll stop the video, and let's see where we're going to pick up on when we get back. Being stealth. Okay, so what does it mean to be stealth, and how big is the SRS operation? How important is it in terms of a stealth transitioner? Okay, thank you.